Can't so hard, motherfuckers wanna find me.
And welcome to the channel. Welcome to the video, y'all. What we're gonna be doing is some good old beer can chicken. We're gonna be using a IPA beer for this, but right now we're gonna season our chicken, and we're gonna be just basically showing y'all the seasoning I'm gonna be using on this. First off, Morton season all salt. We're gonna put a light coating of this on. We're gonna do both sides too, so understand that. Next one we're gonna be using, man, is this Everglades fish and chicken seasoning, man. Good shit right here. Good shit. We're gonna put a generous little coating on that. Just some regular black pepper. You know, no nothing special about that. And then we're gonna come here with just a little bit of this accent, man. Just a little bit, because you don't want to add too much of that.
Strong.
And then the next thing, man, is a new seasoning to both of us, which is going to be this fusion flavors, sweet orange habanero seasoning blend.
Let's taste it.
I tasted it already.
I ain't tasted it. I haven't tasted it though.
We're going to put some of this on there. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over, as she's burning her mouth right now. We're going to flip it over and rinse and repeat. Light seasonal salt over the top. Our Everglades again. Back with the habanero that just lit her ass on fire. Fire, yeah, yeah.
I almost dropped this phone.
Light accent. And again, just some simple black pepper.
I think it's gonna be good though.
So what we're gonna do, man, in case y'all don't know, we're just gonna let this sit overnight. I don't really brine my stuff, but what I am gonna do is, you see how I tuck the wings in like that right there? So we're gonna brine this. I mean, we're not gonna brine it. I don't brine my chicken. I know a lot of people do, but I do want to get some seasoning all up on the neck and all up on the asshole. So we're gonna flip that around, rub it in a little bit, make sure we get all over these thighs and the leg quarters. What we're doing, like we said, was making beer can chicken. So I have this IPA left over that I bought, and it tastes horrible. So we're gonna do what I should do, is dump this shit down the drain, okay? But we're gonna save about half of it. Okay, now, the next step in this is, we got our chicken. We're gonna go right up through the poop chute. We're gonna open it up wide as we can. Okay? And then what we're gonna do is sit this beer inside here. Okay? We're gonna put the beer all the way up in there. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna cook on the grill, just like that right there, on the grill, with the beer can sitting inside of it. That way, whenever the heat hits this beer can, what it's gonna do is put all this flavor and stuff out of the beer. It's gonna just steam all inside of here and keep this chicken extra moist while it's on the grill. It's gonna be good, folks. And also, what you're gonna wanna do is take your wings and tuck them in just like that right there. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make a South Carolina style sauce. It's a dipping sauce. So what we're eating today is we're eating a beer can chicken. So we're gonna make a little dipping sauce. This is 1 cup of vinegar. You can either use white vinegar or apple cider vinegar. My wife is allergic to apples, so we don't use apple cider vinegar here. So we got our 2 cups of vinegar, okay? We're gonna cook this over medium heat, so about a 5. Then what we got is a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Gonna put that in there, get that stirred up, get it dissolved down a little bit. And this ain't gonna be a thick sauce, y'all. This is gonna be just a regular, like a dipping sauce. Okay? So now we got our black pepper. We're gonna put about a teaspoon of black pepper in there. And a lot of people use this as a mix in your pulled pork or whatever. I like a nice thick sauce on my pulled pork, but we're gonna put about a teaspoon of salt in this. Some people use red pepper flake, okay? But right now I have this sweet orange habanero. It has some red pepper flake in there, but it has some habanero in there too. So you're gonna use about a teaspoon of that, or I mean about 2 tablespoons, I'm sorry, of that there. Now what we're gonna do, we got some Worcestershire sauce. We're gonna just a tad bit here, okay?
It's a big old tad bit.
You can close that up. Think that was a little heavy?
Yeah.
For a tad bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you know, like Lost, I like to keep it spicy. You know what I mean? So we're gonna add some Crystal's red hot sauce up in there. Probably about 2 tablespoons. And then the last thing we're gonna add to this is some ketchup. We're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of ketchup too. Okay? Now you can measure it out if you would like. I'm not gonna do all that. But what you're gonna do is let this cook.
Ooh, you can smell it.
And all this is, like I said, man, this is just a dipping sauce. Get a little bowl on the side of whatever you're eating, whatever barbecue you're eating, and do it that way. This is my version of a Carolina sauce. It's not real thick, but it's gonna have a little kick to it.
I smell the pepper.
It's gonna be good, I'm telling you, folks. Our coals going, they're going good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this chicken off to the side, again with the indirect heat, and we're gonna sit this beer can where it won't fall over. Okay, that's what we don't want. So what I'm doing is, if you pay attention, I'm spreading the legs out where it kind of balances that beer can, because we don't want it. But then what we are gonna do is we're gonna put it backside towards the heat. Okay, because there's not a lot of meat that's gonna dry out on that side. So we're gonna put it backside towards the heat and let it cook like this for a little while. Once those coals get down some, and we can move this closer and even over the fire. No, we'll do that in different steps. No. Back out here, man, we're gonna check this for the first time and see how she's doing. Oh my God, bruh. She is cooking the fuck up. That's what I'm talking about. So now what I'm gonna do is, I know I said I was gonna move it closer to the fire, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this motherfucker back some and turn this bitch around like this here, and put this breast out towards the heat, but we're gonna move it back away from that heat. So as you can see, it's starting to brown up real good. We got that fat girl breast on her. No nipples. Hashtag no nipples. Make sure, man, you like the video. If you like this kind of content, man, I love doing it. So we definitely gonna be doing some of these, and we're gonna see how it goes, see how it tastes, folks. All right, folks. So now the chicken is done. The chicken is done, folks. And now I'm gonna tell y'all a secret, man, how y'all can tell when your food is done, okay? Take like a little knife or a little something. You're gonna poke this, and you see that juice that's running out of there? Hopefully y'all can see it. That juice is white, okay? It's clear. It's not red, which means that chicken's done. I'm poking the thigh. That juice is clear. So that means we are done with the chicken today, folks. So now we're gonna pull this chicken off, pull the beer can out of his asshole, put that piece of chicken right there, and look at that bad boy there, folks.
Throw that ass up.
Throw that ass in a circle. That right there is beer can chicken, folks.